Shot a buck. It's almost 8 o'clock. 30-something degrees. I nailed her. My hunting partner's over there. But we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait and see what else comes in so he can get a chance to get one. But wow, that was amazing. Got my first buck. I got my first buck.
What's up, wild people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Alexandria Denise, and happy hunting season 2020. Sending you guys good vibes from Georgia. And I know a lot of you hunters have been hitting the woods like crazy, especially after the gifts of 2020.
Coronavirus!
But, hey, that's all good. I mean, knock them out wherever you're from. I know I'm just now getting back into the woods. It's about mid-October here, and getting back into the swing of things after a long fishing season, after a long gardening season. But it feels really good to just be back in the therapeutic scenery of the Creator. But I noticed that I haven't talked about something, and that is my first buck that I got last year, and I couldn't be more proud. I got him European mounted here, so a friend of mine ended up doing that. See, I gotta kind of polish it up a little bit. Other than that, it's been sitting up there on my wall for a little bit. Now, me personally, I'm not so crazy about trophy hunting or anything like that. I mean, if I get a buck, fine. If not, I mean, whatever. A nice little meaty doe would do. But yeah, I found I had to keep this one because it's my first buck. Here's the full story. I'm 20-something feet up in the air in the tree, and it's about 8 something. My hunting buddy is over there in that stand, so it's like a little arena thing going on. We got a circle of trees and got the feeder right here. He's in his stand dozing off. I'm over here on my phone listening to music, and then this buck just comes trickling in, and I was like, oh, this is it. This is it. What's so great about my climber too is I have this little skirt thing in the front of my climber because it has these bars. So I put that out. That was my first time using that day, because I was like, whatever it's if a deer is on the ground, I don't want them to see my feet move. So I'm glad that I did that, because as soon as I saw that buck, I was like this, but then I was like, oh wait, go slow. And I already was checking them out. Like, I saw his antlers. I was like, from a distance it looked pretty nice, and I had pre-scoped everything, pre-measured my distance. So he was about 20 some yards out, which was perfect. And I moved really fast at first, but then I kind of slow it down because I was like, oh, I don't want to miss my opportunity. But the interesting thing too, he didn't notice me at all, which is great, but he kept noticing where my hunting buddy was. So my hunting buddy played the perfect distraction to it all, and I took advantage of it because he was over there. His stand sits a little lower than mine, a little lower, and he's like, my hunting buddy is like a big guy. He's like darn almost probably 7 feet, near about 300 something pounds, and he's in this skinny little tree in this stand over there, and the stand is probably a little lower, which was interesting. The deer kept turning his attention over there. And I was like, oh, I hope he doesn't blow it. I hope he doesn't blow it. And that gave me the perfect opportunity to do everything along with the skirt that was on top, that was covering my feet from my tree stand, to my buddy distracting him over there. Because he was dozing off, and his story was pretty funny, because he said when he opened his eyes, all he saw was a buck, and he didn't have time to do anything. But I'm over here now at full draw ready, and I just had to wait for that opportune moment. The deer knew something was up, but he couldn't quite put a hoof on it, and he circles around the salt lick, and now he's facing the direction of my hunting buddy, who's still trying to play with his bow. He's like, every time the deer looks, I see him move out of the corner of my eye. And And I'm over there like, is he not ready? Is he not ready? I was like, one of us gonna get this deer. And I'm ready. Deer gives me a perfect broadside shot. I just take it. And it just, wow. It happened so fast too. I really wish I could have recorded it, but at the time my GoPro was acting crazy. And, you know, I of course couldn't film with my phone or anything, but the vivid imagery is still ingrained in my mind. And I'm just like seeing the deer still run off. I hit perfect shot in the lungs, and it darted like, didn't even go probably 50 yards. I saw him go down and he was just like, wow, just all over the place. And I was just like, I just got my buck. Oh my God, you know? So I'm over there jitters. And it was so funny because after I saw the buck go down, I look over there to my hunting buddy and he's peering around the tree like this. He was like, I was like, yeah, that was me. So, and I was like that in the inside, but then I'm just standing there. He looks over, and I'm like, yeah, put my phone back down. Yeah, that was me. That was all me. And that was the story. 20 something feet up in the tree, about 26 yards out, perfect lung shot. He takes off, and now here he goes. First buck. And it's a little 5 point, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't have any brow tines or anything, so I take this buck was probably about a year or 2 years old or whatnot. Maybe 3, maybe, not sure. I don't know how to age deer, but I mean, whatever. And that's my story. And hopefully I have many more like it that I can share. I'm gonna end up putting my hang-on stand. It's a Game Winner XL. Can't wait to go hang that this week because this weekend is going to be amazing. It's Halloween weekend. The temperature is dropping. The moon phase is gonna be great. And I got something sweet on the trail cam. So I hope to bring that video to you guys. And even if not, I mean, just something. We're gonna be hunting in the city again. And that's the beautiful thing about here in Atlanta, you know. They have, here in Georgia, you know, we have like deer and car collision. If it's not car and car, it's deer and deer collision. It's deer and car collision. So they're really trying to stress those numbers somehow to, you know, not be called when a deer is hit, which that's not even a thing here in Georgia. You hit a deer, oh well, you don't even have to call nobody for it, which is sad. It's very sad. It's a problem, but it's sad. All right, if you like this video, subscribe, leave it a thumbs up, share, hit that bell icon, and you already know, stay wild, people. All right. Big, one small, one some as big as your head. Rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah, rah. I know, such a big kid. Let me stop playing with this and go hang it up.